Hey everyone, ArchTalko here, welcoming you back to Xenoblade Chronicles. Today is a very exciting day because we are finally moving on with our story stuff. Like seriously, you gotta love that through all those side quest videos, Albus was with us the entire time. I can just picture it now. Him just like impatiently being like, guys, we have literally been running around Colony 9 and Alchemath for months. What is going on? So in lieu with a tradition of me always forgetting to put in the collectibles when we go to a new area, we got some submitting to do. So I'm just gonna go ahead, we're gonna rush through all this fun stuff, get some good stuff. Critical up 2, very nice. We'll definitely put that in my Buwadi. Mithril armor, didn't actually have one of those before. Aerial cloak 2, that can actually be really useful for Valak Mountain, that's awesome. Mithril leggings, didn't have a set of that either. I'm kind of amazed. Also, shout out to the oil branch, that's actually me, Umama. But with doing all of Earthsea, for getting 100%, we get heavy armor, which is a godsend. I love all the heavy armor in this game, and I love that it's like a classification of type of armor you can have in the game, and it's also the name of an actual piece of equipment. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But for doing all of Alchemath, 100%, we get Gust Shot, which I think is a rifle for Charlotte, if I'm not mistaken. Probably not going to use it, but I mean, yeah, it's cool. Also shouts to Ha Ha Ha, the little white furry creature that Ricky so aptly named. So you may notice that our frame rate's a little silky smooth. I'm putting it around and it looks really good. We'll get into that in just a sec, but we do have some Nop on here and he's basically just gonna give us directions if you don't know exactly where to go, how to get there. So we go to Hollowbone, we go down to the whatever snowfield it was called. Okay, dude, you are a Nopon. You are literally covered head to toe in fur. Like, if anyone should be complaining about the cold, it should probably be Charlotte. I mean, just look at this attire, man. It's probably not very fitting for the snow and the ice. I'm a bad, forgive. But we do have, I'm probably you noticed, we have an NPC here who's gonna give off some quests. So yeah, we're going down the mountain, and we might as well pick these up because we're actually gonna be passing by, I think, all of these monsters on our way to our goal. So might as well get that free money. They're worth a lot of gold, man. Look at that, like 22,000 gold per pop. It's pretty insane. Get them bow Chilkins. You got it. Now, this is cool. Lots of ways to go down Valak Mountain. Try searching for different routes. There are about 4 different ways to get down to Research Team. Okay, so like he's saying, Valak Mountain is incredible. First off, we have a Cessna Lexos. You are welcome. And apparently there is a hot spring hanging around the region of Valak Mountain. But as you can see, we have a ton of different paths to choose from. I'm so excited. We do also have a Nopon Merchant. He really doesn't have anything cool except for ice climbing boots. That's actually pretty neat. I think it's a pretty unique piece of equipment. Very fitting that he's selling it. So hey, good on him. I love him. No art books though, which is weird, but I mean, they can't all be winners, but off in the distance, you can see the tower that we're heading off to. Very conveniently glowing with a very like ominous blue fog, you know? Maybe not the most, maybe not the best thing it wants to do if it's not trying to like intimidate us, but on the other hand, very easy to spot in the distance, so we'll take those. So there's a million different ways to get down to where we need to go, and this is one of many reasons why Valak Mountain is my favorite area in the Xenoblade Chronicles to explore. I love Valak Mountain to death. I always look forward to getting here so badly, which I'm sure you can imagine why this was so agonizingly difficult for me to contain myself and to take so long getting to this point. So we do need to fight, I think, 2 of these guys, or maybe 3. Wow, Tripping Rush? It's very rude, sir. They're not super hard. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Okay. Speaking of lag, awesome. There is something I do need to address. Yes, the game is running at 60 frames per second. I've been recording this at 60 frames per second, even though the game natively only runs at 30. And I've been doing that purely to allocate more bitrate when uploading the videos on YouTube so that it wouldn't get as many artifacts, especially for areas like Gower Plains that has a ton of foliage, a ton of like really fast moving parts that got a lot of artifacts and looked super gross. So I am using a patch, and one moment please. Yeah, get faked. Oh, control. Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I totally did not have to cut because my controller was like freaking out on me. It's doing this thing where I'll put in an input and then it won't do it directly, but then like half a second later, it'll do that input. Oh! Hello. Oh! What? Excuse me? Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm going a mile a minute. I can't keep any of my topics straight. We just got an ice cabbage. Ice cabbages are like ridiculously rare, or at least they feel ridiculously rare, and they're like infamous among the Xenoblade community for taking forever to find. We do need a couple of them to complete Colony 6, and I just... What? Dude, I will absolutely take that. But anyway, yeah. So my controller keeps like duplicating my input and making me go like left and right when I'm not meaning to, which is a really bad thing, especially for this pathway. I love doing this pathway. I always have to take it my first time through. Oh god, stop! Okay, I don't know if you can tell, but like anytime Charlie moves a little bit to the left or right, oh god, like that, just like that. That is my controller doing that, not me. So I guess I'm still having those issues, that's why I had to cut. Anyway, there's a 60 frames per second patch that was released for the Xenoblade HD forum. Those guys are doing amazing work with this game, guys. It's insane that they're still making improvements. This one's not bug-free, especially when it comes to battles. We'll see there are a lot of cases where not all the animations are perfect, to say the least. And also the battle prompts themselves are a little ooey mama. So we'll get into that when we see that. But it's so pretty. I love this to death. I really, really hope that all the kinks and little wrinkles get ironed out because it makes such a difference, guys. I'm a 60 FPS snob as it is. So anyway, just wanted to address that. We're not going to be using that for the entire LP, just this episode until it becomes like glitch free. So yeah. I just wanted to show it this episode. Anyway, though, we have my next favorite reason for Valak Mountain, which is the ice physics. Normally you'd probably be like, wait, like ice physics in a video game, aren't you supposed to like hate them with a dying passion? To which I'd say, yes. Unless you're playing the video game Xenoblade Chronicles for the Nintendo Wii 2010, the ice physics in this game are amazing. And I can't really show it off like to their full potential here, but ooh, mark my word, we will see them very soon. So yeah, as you can see, some of the animations, like the attacking animations, I'm trying to think what else. Oh, look at them, they're just flying around, they're like little crab hockey pucks. Oh god, no, I love this already. You can like get a running start, and then you can slide into a Dax. Oh, it's so cool. But anyway, what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh yeah, but yeah, mark my words, we will see a full demo. Oh no, what I was saying is that yeah, like the chain attack animations are double the speed. If a party member has like highest tension possible, the fire will be going twice the speed. Once in a while, one of the battle affinities, that one didn't do it, but once in a while, one of those like circle button prompts will go twice the speed. Whoops, I can't believe I just screwed up Boston Dance. God dang, oh god, like that. Like, I would be salty normally, but I just like to think of it as, like, challenge mode. So one of the reasons why we're not going to be using this for the whole LP, unless maybe it gets sorted out. We'll see, though. Okay. Can we... Oh, dang it, I want to get one less chain tech in. That's fine, though. So yeah, these Pugools, we need them both for the Monster Quest and for the pies. So, yeah, pretty useful. We did. And with that, Monster Quest 2 is in the works, 25,000 G's in the bank. Whew. And a hard backbone. Whew. I'm a hard backbone after seeing all that money go in my bank account. Oh god. No, god. Okay, ice physics. I know I was literally just praising you, but if I could get my ether crystals, yeah, okay, thank you. That's all I asked for. Okay, so, oh, dude, I did not invite you to this party. Por favor. No. So, something else that I wasn't really addressing while we were taking care of those Pugools. Hold on, let's get rid of this guy. Let's get rid of this joke at first. There's another reason why Valak Mountain is my favorite area in Xenoblade Chronicles, and you're looking at it. I wish we could have seen the transition a little bit more clearly. But you know what? Okay. First off, Valak Mountain has an incredible amount of variety for an ice world. Like normally, I feel like ice worlds wouldn't really offer a whole lot. Like there's only so much you can do with snow and ice. But Valak Mountain absolutely goes above and beyond to making sure that it doesn't feel stale, that you're always seeing something new. Like right back there, that Makana swoon. That's such a cool idea. Like having landmarks that were caused by physical wounds from the battle between the Bios and Makanas. But another reason why I love Valak Mountain so much, besides just the locations themselves and because of these glorious sights, is the music that plays at nighttime. Let's jam out. Valak Mountain Night is easily one of my absolute favorite songs in this game. Like, it is such a jam. It is such a big mood. With the B capitalized, with the M capitalized. Also, we need these Emma Kings, not for a monster quest, but because we do need their Soya Pace Shells for that one quest with Makrish. So, I think we need 2 of them in total. So, anytime I see one of these Emma Kings now, I'm just gonna go out of my way to fight it. Oh god, it's, they're actually kind of challenging. They're like kind of high leveled for at least where we are in the game. And that attack right there will daze everybody. So if you have any daze resist gems, definitely recommend equipping them. Although on the flip side, you do get a bunch of bonus affinity if you do get dazed and then cheer each other up. So, I mean, I guess that could be kind of useful. But oh my god, there are so many reasons why I love Valak Mountain to death. Truly, I wholeheartedly believe that Valak Mountain is one of the most brilliantly designed areas in Xenoblade. So I don't know what to say. I'll just go ahead and oh dang, I can't, man, if I hadn't screwed up Blossom this, we might have been able to finish it off right there. It could have been a flashy little goob, but no, it is wow, it is really not to be. How long has it been since we've seen a vision devour, huh? Dang, these my day. Wonder why that's an ether art. Like, I feel like you won't really need magic to like gnaw on somebody, but I mean, hey, I'm not a spoiler, so what do I really know, really? Anyway, I love that these guys are called Antols, but they kind of, they do have 8 legs. They have 8 legs. They're arachnids. I feel so lied to. I feel so lied to. Unless those unless they only have 4 legs, and like those 2 appendages are like really, really long toes. Man, I don't know. Do I look like I almost said botanist? Last I checked, they are insects, not plants, AJ. Words would be nice once in a while. What is a scientist that studies bugs anyway? Comment down below if you know the name for a bug scientist. Hit me up. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, hey, Soy Pace Shell. That is what we need. Awesome. Cookoff Showdown. Awesome. So, the nature of these crystals, they're so cool. They are so cool. And if you, like, we didn't really get to see it, but kind of like Sartorial Marsh, they don't just like randomly, once it turns to nighttime, like there's no on and off switch. They slowly fade in. So they act very, very similarly to Sartorial Marsh. We have another Entma King. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that thought real quick. Like, I'm also gonna get Melly in there. I just want, Dunban, you're fun and all, but I want some variety. So let's get rid of this Joker and I will resume that thought.
Leave it to me.
Yeah. Man, Melly, you are so fun. Also, Melly, you are kind of matching like Valak Mountain Night, which is awesome. But okay, so I think that crystals act a lot, very, very similar to how the trees and overall like atmosphere of Sartorial Marsh does. Meaning that I think this is an area of extremely high ether concentration. Because as we've seen repeatedly now, whenever we have an area that is absent of sunlight, right? That's when we see a lot of ether that ends up glowing and being like super, super bright. So I think this is another case where once the sun goes away, the ether is visible. I don't think that the ether like comes into being. I think like ideally, if this place never had sunlight to begin with, I feel like it always looked like this, but it's because the sun goes away that we see the crystals glow like this. So also you can see a little lamp off in the distance. But yeah, this is Hollow Bone. This is where we need to go. And again, you could have done this a ton of different ways. It's like one of the most non-linear areas of Xenoblade, and it's amazing. But you know what's more amazing than that? This! Ah! Oh, and I got the jump. Oh, thank God. Oh, the reason 47 why Valak Mountain is the greatest. Oh, there's ice slides galore, and there's a little bit of platforming because you have to like jump over pits and stuff. Can I get it? Oh, this game's ice physics, so good. Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're so fantastic. Okay, so we made it to the refugee camp. No, bad. We are not on Bion's leg. Made it to the Nopon research camp? Can't remember what this place is called, but we do have the other half of the team that we met up at the summit. Well, was that the summit area? That is indeed a problem that I can't remember, Dunban. So yeah, okay, so these guys, this is a quest, this is a named quest, but it's an unnamed NPC, and also because we're right here, I feel like we might as well take on this side quest, even though this isn't a true dedicated side quest video, just because it will make it a lot easier to do this quest as we see these enemies, because we are going to be passing them by as we make our way down Valak Mountain. So with that, we get Chilkins and Antols. So, awesome. Oh boy, there's actually a lot that we have to take care of too. I think we have to take care of like 5 Antols and maybe even 5 Chilkins too. There's a lot of them, maybe only 2. I honestly can't remember already because I'm that kind of guy. So, anyway though, God, these guys are so cute. Oh man. All right. Luckily though, we are getting pretty close. I'd say we're a little bit more than halfway to our destination. You can see it's a lot closer. And God, what a sight. The light beams and the tower off in the distance. And also the Antols off in the distance, just like their Storal Marsh. And I think they were in Magma Force too. Like their brethren, they are big old pains of the patooties. Do not like them. Oh, but you know what I do like? Oh, these guys. Okay, so you might notice that the antlers are glowing, right? But if we go in the daytime, the Costa Aries antlers aren't. And then if we turn it back to nighttime, they glow again. Oh, it's so cool. And they have goat eyes. So I guess they're kind of hellspawn in retrospect. But we also have bow Chilkins, so that's beside the point. But God, that's such a neat little touch. Like, there was no reason for them to do that. But it's just like more world building. Like maybe those guys have some sort of like ether channeling mechanism. That's what allows a lot of ether to kind of glow specifically and gather around them. God, Valak Mountain, even the ecology has like lore implications. I really like Valak Mountain. I really like Valak Mountain. Okay, so I'm gonna try to stop gushing. I mean, no guarantees, but for now. Ooh, what do we get? Aged Chilkin hair. I love that that was like the rare resource, the one that like clearly would have been in high demand, very valuable. A hair plucked off a Chilkin, you know, very low chance of grabbing that. Game.
Just like old without Ryan, baby.
I think we need to have a talk with Ryan.
No, let's pretend it didn't happen.
Yes! Oh, okay. Ooh, hi there. 2 lucky Chilkin rings. I don't remember that quest, but okay, we take those. But guys, we got what might be hands down one of my favorite after battle dialogues in the entire game. The good old classic, you can't have a rainbow without Ryan, baby. Oh! I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Also, we found Jacked Geyser. The innuendos. Do I need to say anything? You saw the innuendo. Also, we got to Shulk Ricky heart to heart. We can't do anything with that, man. We just got them to like green affinity. Please, game. Also, reason 48 why Valak Mountain is the greatest. Okay. I did there. Hold up. I think this should be. No! No, stop. Stop. Hold up. Hold up. I can do this. Man, you're making me miss out on collectibles. So rude. Hold up. There it is. Okay, if the ground slopes deep enough if you spam jump, it's like speedrun strats because you go a lot faster. I like slur that all together. Forgive me. But, it's so cool. It's so cool. It's so fun. Especially the very beginning part of Valak Mountain. Had I gone right down the center instead of going off on those side paths, you can totally do that for a really lengthy chunk of that section. It is so cool. Excuse me? Yeah, that's bright, son. You better phase in and out of reality. Schrodinger's Ansel, if you will. Jesus Christ. Yet again, probably not gonna stick with the 60 FPS patch as much as I would love to. No, Ryan, calm. You're still being shunned, my boy. Don't you forget it.
Ruins. I wonder who built them.
Elvis? This the place you meant?
It appears to have frozen over while I have been away.
Been away?
Pay me no mind. We will need to do something about the ice before we can enter.
Throw hot water on ice.
Yeah, nice one, genius.
Precisely. There should be a geyser nearby. In the cave next to it, we will find a stone called magma rock.
And we can use this rock to melt the ice.
I believe so. So, shall we head to the cave?
Sounds good. Start looking for a geyser, everyone.
Look for a geyser? But we don't have Dixon in the party, ayo! I wonder how many Xenoblade LPers have made that joke. Anyway, so, what they were saying, if we go over to Jacked Geyser, and go a little bit north, we'll go to where we need to be. So, I guess I'll just walk there from here. We did it, we made it to Jacked Geyser. Get it? Because it's like jacked and it like spews liquid. Oh no, I'm like fake laughing. And then do you ever do that? Where you intentionally try to fake laugh like a lot, but then you end up getting into like a legit giggle fit because you're fake laughing so much? I love doing that all the time. I do maybe a little bit too often, but anyway. So this is what they were talking about, and this is what I was talking about when I said that Valak Mountain does not slouch when it comes to still providing you with some nice variety. So they were like, hey, we have an ice snow mountain. What would be a good little side location for it? Yeah, how about lava cave? Yeah, how about really hot zone? Yeah, that'd be nice. To which I wholeheartedly agree. Thank you, generic Monolith Soft employee. You doing God's work, honestly. I really do. I'm a huge sucker for whenever any kind of game does that whole juxtaposition between ice and like lava worlds. Looking at you, Mario Galaxy with, was that Freeze Burn Galaxy? Is that what it's called? Freeze Flame. Freeze Flame Galaxy. One of my favorite galaxies in that game. Also, okay, first off, if you could get out of my way, Mr. Noto Ferris, that'd be great. You know, no, it's cool. No, it's good. Ricky. Dude, I realize that you're a tank, but like that's taking things too far, dude. You can't just go for a little dip in the lava and come out completely unscathed. Boy, you gotta save some of that OP-ness with your jacked geyser for the rest of us. I'm so sorry. Anyway, that unique monster, he needs to be defeated in order for us to get the item to progress into that shrine. Now, I did test this off camera. You can't just come here, fight this guy, and then go back to the shrine and already have that item in tow before you activate that cutscene. You have to activate it in order for this guy to show up, otherwise this room will be empty, and you'll probably be a really sad person. At least I would, you know. So, the benefit is, okay, I can't remember if I talked about this art, but bedtime is actually really useful. So, one use that I don't think I did ever mention with it is when you use it, Ricky himself falls asleep too. Like, it's awesome because it's an AoE spell that makes every enemy fall asleep, which I think automatically guarantees a critical hit with like the next hit that attacks the enemy, which in itself can be really useful. But Ricky will always fall asleep and use it, which normally would be like, oh, that doesn't sound very good. It's like using rest in Pokemon, you know, you can't do anything. But the benefit is that that means you will always like automatically build up hey, we did it. Magma Rock in tow, so yeah, that's what we needed to progress. But The benefit is that you'll always build up affinity between Ricky and someone else at least once per battle if you use it right away. So, for that reason, bedtime is like amazing, actually. It's really, really good. And so I'm gonna try to do my best to like keep it on my art palette a lot more and just use it a lot more. So, I don't really have much else to say, but I think we're pretty close to the end of this fight, so I'm just gonna tough it out. Gonna just be a guy and talk about things, or talk about my lack of being able to talk about things, because we meta, and hey, it worked out. Also stole an element chunk. I think those are worth a lot of money, so we take those. And we take those. Awesome, fire element. I can't remember if we use that for anything. Don't think we do. We also get a Lexos Dragon Elixir. I mean, that sounds pretty intense, all things considered, must say. But on that note from before, you can actually take damage from lava. The key is that you have to be in there long enough for it to actually take place. So anyway, with Magma Rock in tow, let's go back. So I could be a really, really cool guy and go ahead and activate the cutscene, melt the ice, do all that fun stuff. But lately, like the past 6 videos or so, we've had ridiculously long running times. So I'm gonna try to keep it a little bit shorter today. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching me play. In the next episode, I promise there's gonna be a lot more cutscenes, a lot more story progression in general. But at the very least, we did get a lot of exploration done. So very thankful for that. And as always, see you for the next one.